So a lot of times when I'm going in and looking at these deals, especially commercial, multifamily, storage, RV parks, mobile home parks, any of these kind of things, I'm looking at it as a consultant first and foremost. I'm looking at what can be done to maximize the value of this property, right? And I put a whole plan together. I put a whole beginning, middle, and end for this property and what I would do with it to maximize its value for me, based on my experience, based on helping a lot of other people. And then what I do is I present that plan. Now, if the person has paid me for this plan, then most of the time they're just going to go ahead and implement the plan, implement part of the plan, whatever. But a lot of times they'll say, well, this is not doable. This is way too much. We love it. We love the outcome, but we don't have the patience to deal with all the trades. We don't have the patience to deal with the county or the city. We don't have the time to invest in what needs to be done. And then I say, well, what if I were to invest all that time? What if I were to invest that capital that needs to be put into it? And we start having a real conversation about what solves their problem. Because their problem is they want to have their property cash flow. They want to have it have more cash flow. They want to address some of the deferred maintenance issues. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to go ahead and fix all of their deferred maintenance issues, make their property look amazing, and then be able to increase the rent because of it, but not really benefit that much financially for the amount of work that they put into it. Because most people want to have a nice property. Nobody wants to be a slumlord. Like that's not anybody's dream to own a bunch of slumlord properties. But the way that I wind up getting these properties and being involved in them is because I'm there legitimately to solve their problems. So if they hired me, I give them all the information, I give them options, I offer for me to help even further, so on and so forth. If they didn't hire me, I'm coming to them and saying, hey, look, I want to buy your property because I want to do these things to it, or I want to partner with you and I'll offer a cash injection. But it's the same thing. I'm not there trying to snake them out of their property. I'm not trying to steal their legacy. I'm not trying to crush their goal or dream for that property. I'm trying to figure out how I can solve their problems still. And sometimes that's partnering with them. Sometimes that's buying it straight out. But the way to negotiate is to have all the facts, all the figures, all the information, and present it in a way that shows that you actually know what you're talking about and you've really put in some effort into this property. Now, I'll close out by saying that that's why I primarily focused on doing commercial, multifamily, storage, RV parks, blah, 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 blah. Because there is a lot that you can do for value add. Whereas residential, there's things you can do for value add, but it's not that much. And the deals are pretty far and few between that have enough money in them that you can make money and then do value add and make even more. So I don't want to do deals that I'm not solving problems and I'm not adding value. So the way that I do that in a factual math-based way makes it so that I can keep my morality. I'm not, taking advantage of people in bad situations. I'm trying to solve problems for people that are in bad situations, or maybe not even in bad situations, but just trying to better their situation. And with that approach, I can bless myself and bless others without having to have anybody in the fallout or taking advantage of something. Anyway, that's my tip of the day. Later.